Thought field therapy, or TFT for short, is also sometimes known as tapping, and it was discovered and developed by Dr. Roger Callahan, who was a clinical psychologist and devoted humanitarian. And it has spawned many other tapping techniques and pretty much the whole field of energy psychology. It was like the grandfather of this.
What is thought field therapy, TFT? Now, you may have already heard about this. You may have done some of my videos that are online. You may also know EFT, which is called Emotional Freedom Technique. It's another tapping technique that came from thought field therapy. And thought field therapy was discovered by Dr. Roger Callahan. You can see him in the slide here. And much of this information is from his book called Tapping the Healer Within. If you don't already have that, I do recommend that book. It's a wonderful resource to have. TFT is based on the principles of both contemporary clinical psychology and Chinese medicine. It is a self-help technique that literally taps into the body's energy and clears blockages without using acupuncture needles, drugs, or any other invasive means. And Dr. Callahan was quite unsatisfied with the results he was getting with his clients in traditional psychotherapy, and he was very passionate about finding a solution to emotional and psychological distress. He was a humanitarian, and he just was unrelenting in his research and passion for discovering solutions to people's distress. So big thank you right now to Dr. Callahan. He has passed on, but his work lives on in so many different ways around this world, and I'm very, very grateful to him for this technique and that I can pass it on to you as well. TFT is a system that accesses and resolves the essence and the root cause of your problem and distress, whether it be anger, fear, anxiety, guilt, grief, feelings of overwhelm. So it's not just a band-aid that you're putting on to cover up the emotions. It's really going to help you resolve the issue at the root cause level of what's happening. It provides emotional relief and renewal quickly and safely with no side effects and without having to go through years of therapy. Our whole being, everything is made up of energy in the universe, and negative emotions are actually condensed information in energy form, bound in what Dr. Roger Callahan calls a thought field. This is where the thought field therapy comes from. The active information in this thought field creates distress in your life by disrupting the body's internal energy flow, causing psychological upheaval that sabotages your emotional well-being. And when you're actually tapping points on your body, you're releasing these blocks and you're stimulating, activating the energy in certain points in your body that's going to be resolving this condensed information. One of the best things about TFT is that it can work in minutes to shift overwhelming emotional distress into feelings of peace and relaxation. If you've never tried tapping before, I think you're going to be really pleasantly surprised by how quickly it works to dissolve your feelings of emotional distress. And not only does TFT work to shift your feelings and emotions and your psychological well-being, but we also have research now using technology that can monitor the body's autonomic nervous system and can scientifically measure and quantify the systemic changes that TFT produces. So it is also having a measurable physical effect for your well-being as well. In acupuncture, you're using needles to stimulate your energy system. In TFT, you're going to be tapping specific points on your body that stimulates your energy system as well. So as you tap these points on your body, you're going to be influencing your body's bioenergy field. What happens is in the process, you're going to think about the particular issue that is bothering you. You'll tune into how you're feeling. You may feel some certain sensations in your body, and then you're going to tap on your body in a particular sequence as that happens, you eliminate imbalances in your body's energy system and dissolve negative emotions and the symptoms of your psychological distress, thereby bringing greater harmony, peace, well-being, and joy into your experience. And just like this person, this hand is touching the water and it's sending ripples out around it. When you tap a point on your body, it's stimulating the energy and sending information, activating that energy as it flows throughout your body, sending ripples out into your body.
For me personally, I use it on a daily basis for regular maintenance. Something pops up in my experience and I'm feeling angry or stressed or fearful, then I do a little bit of tapping, and it's just amazing how in a few minutes it can melt and shift your whole perspective. You know, it's like, it's pretty wild.